Yeah, I thought the biggest thing we have to take away from this game is what happened when they made a run and cut it to 12. We've been in this position before with leads in the second half. We've called a timeout, and we've had a little deer in the headlights look. And we talked in that huddle about being opportunistic and being aggressive. And I thought we came out down 12, and I think we went on a 12-0 run or something, some kind of run like that. And started with Kiki, made a really nice assist, and then Turk hit a three. And we haven't had that. We haven't had those plays made when the other team's making the run. And I thought our aggressiveness, we have to build on that because we've done a good job in the first half with scouting and game planning, and those guys doing a good job getting out of the gates early. And that's a confidence, it's a maturity, and it's an aggressiveness that we got to build on.
You mentioned coming out of that timeout when they kind of put a run together. How big is that for such a young team to, maybe they have something building for future when we have leads?
Well, now they don't have to say, here we go again.
Right.
We can list 5 of them where we've had double-figure leads. And we just get so tight, and guys get – and now you build off that. You draw from experience. The only way you get experience is to go through things. And hopefully we've been there again. The lesson was to stay aggressive, stay defending. And I got a lot of respect. For Missouri State program, obviously the score's not indicative. They're a very good team, very well coached, and it was just one of those games that started to snowball after that timeout. And we knew they were going to come back with a punch. We got talked about it at halftime. But I'm just excited for the guys about that growth that we got to have when another team makes a run and we got to call a timeout. We come out of there, and it's about turning the tide, being aggressive.
What do you think made today the day that finally clicked? Was it just was something the confidence? Is that something you're seeing in practice?
No, without a question, it's something we've seen in practice. I thought we did a lot of good things against Indiana State. We just didn't rebound the ball, and we held them to 41 points. We held them to 39. I really felt that, or 41% field goal percentage. We held them to 39% field goal percentage. I just feel like they're practicing the things we're getting better, and that's what you want to do, is to constantly try to get these guys better. And I just, obviously when you hit some shots, your confidence gets going. Turk hit some shots, and Cody Johnson's given us a big lift offensively. It's 3 games in a row he's had double-figure points. We obviously caught him on a tough night, and we were clicking.
When CT got those quick 2 fouls in the first half, you mentioned Cody has had three big games in a row. How important is it for him, to keep contributing and keep up his solid play?
It's huge because it gives us another post player who's been scoring. Nick and Matt. Matt's been really passing the ball well. It was nice to see him get aggressive. He had 3 assists again, 3 rebounds. We still got to get Nick going, but it was nice to see Cody. It's 3 games in a row, double figures. He's played and practiced with an energy, and it's my job to get him in game condition, and I'll do that. But I love his ability of stepping in right now with his energy.
One moment that I felt really seemed like a big swing was after you guys already made that run after the timeout. There was one play where someone, I forgot if they made it, missed a shot, then on the way back down the floor, you guys didn't really get back on D. And Crispin, the guys got to get back. Like just having 2 guys like him and Christian, they're only juniors, but on such a young team, they're leaders. Like I guess, has there been a lot of growth with them?
Yeah, we get quiet when. Sometimes late in the game. And the second half has been our problem when the defense is over there. I thought Joe gets us talking. Joe does those intangible things that helps us. He's yelling out switches. He's yelling out what we're in. He's just constantly, yelling stuff out, reminders that sometimes young guys can lose their concentration, and we need that. We need Christian to do it too. But Joe's definitely our best guy at echoing things and yelling out stuff.
It's just knowing my role on the team is just come out the bench, give energy, play defense, and put up shots. It's all also confidence. Like the last couple of days, I just had lots of confidence, working in the gym and stuff, getting extra shots. That just builds on confidence.
Christian, you got those quick 2 fouls in the beginning of the game. How big has Cody been for you guys? You know, he kind of stepped up, had 8 points in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. He's, kind of going along with what Devin was saying. It's about confidence. He's been someone who's been getting extra shots up. You can tell by the way he's been practicing and in his production that he's a lot more confident than he was at the beginning of the season. So he's a huge help.
Turk, you mentioned you've been in the gym a little bit more, putting up shots. Is it just kind of settling in now and kind of getting it going, especially now that coming off the bench? Last year, kind of some games you started, some games you came off the bench. Are you kind of just more comfortable now, starting to settle in?
Yeah, I'm starting to settle in coming off the bench. Last year, started off the bench, and then towards the end, I starting. And now I'm just getting comfortable and getting that confidence off the bench to come in and do what I do.
For both of you guys, just after you guys have won those second half leads in non-conference play a bunch of times, I guess the real turning point was when you guys had a 9-point, I think it was, they cut it to 12, or called that timeout, and then you guys came back with I think a 14-0 run.
Right.
What was going on in that timeout, and then just what started clicking for you guys at that moment to be able to make it not happen once again?
Well, obviously in the timeout, Coach Moser talked about some adjustments that we needed to make. And then also the way we responded, too, was just something we hadn't seen before. Because, we've had games where that kind of thing happens. We'll call a timeout, and then we're walking out there looking, feeling sorry for ourselves, like, here we go again, that sort of thing. But you can just tell, just from looking at the guys that were out there, and even our bench, that we knew that we were going to win the game. And
Our bench was huge.
And we were still just ready
Do
to
you
go.
guys think this is a big turning point? Finally holding on to that lead, not saying here we go again, but turning the tide and saying, hey, we got this now, we can keep it going.
It's just build confidence. We know we can win every game that we go out there. Like, basically all the 13 games we played so far, we feel like we can win every game. And that just builds extra confidence by winning the team that's pick number 3. I feel like we can just go out and beat every team we play now.
Definitely.